Shalom. This week's Sedra Vaera. Everyone experiences challenges in life. There is no one who goes through life with everything working out just the way they wanted it to, and never experiences any challenges. It just doesn't happen. Life's trials test a person, not by whether they survive the trial, but how a person reacts to life's tests. If a person turns to the wrong solutions, they failed their life's trials. If they react well, stay true to God, they've passed. This week's Torah portion provides a lesson in healthy reactions to life's trials. God commanded the Jewish people, "You must be wholehearted with your God." Ramban explained this mitzvah, said that the meaning of this command is that we are to direct our hearts to God only and believe that God alone does everything. It is God who knows the truth about all future events, and from God's prophets or from God's pious ones are we to inquire about future events. We are not to inquire of the astrologers or from anyone else or by any means to trust that their words will be fulfilled. Instead, if we hear any prediction of the diviners, we should say, everything is in the hands of heaven. In this week's Torah portion, God says the following to Moshe: "See, I place you in the role of ruler to Paroah, with your brother Aharon as your spokesperson. You shall repeat all that I command you, and the Egyptians shall know that I am God." When Paroah speaks to you and says, "Produce your sign," you shall say to Aharon, "Take your rod, cast it down before Paroah. It shall turn into a serpent." Moshe and Aharon came before Paroah and did just as God had commanded. Aharon cast down his rod in the presence of Paroah and his advisors, and it turned into a serpent. Then Paroah, for his part, summoned the wise men and the sorcerers and the Egyptian magicians. In turn, they did the same thing with their spells. In his commentary on these verses, the Ibn Ezra explained each of the people Paroah called. The wise men were astrologers. The sorcerers were those who appeared to change natural law. The magicians were those who knew the secrets of nature. The Torah, the Ibn Ezra concludes his remarks, indicates a difference between what Moshe did and what the magicians did. Moshe really changed the staff into a serpent. As for the magicians, they performed an illusion of lighting and passing fire. In his writings about sorcerers and magicians, Rambam wrote, "All the above matters are falsehood and lies with which the original idolaters deceived the Gentile nations in order to lead them after them. It's not fitting for the Jews, who are wise sages, to be drawn into such emptiness, nor to consider that they have any value. As it says in the Torah, no black magic can be found among Yaakov or occult arts within Israel. Whoever believes in these occult arts of nature and in his heart thinks that they're true and words of wisdom, but are forbidden by the Torah, is foolish and feeble-minded. He's considered like ignoramuses who have undeveloped intellects." Instead of taking a path of wisdom in reaction to the warnings of God, Moshe and Aharon, Paroah turned to astrologers, to sorcerers, and to magicians. These people were charlatans who preyed on the foolish and the feeble-minded. The lesson for us is not to follow the way of Paroah, but to remain true to God's commands and follow a path of wisdom, no matter what life throws at us. Shabbat Shalom.